Pretty much.
So, I didn't give out... sorry, because I just jumped the next character sheet. I'm fairly certain I didn't give anyone potions that session, did I?
No.
Okay, so that would mean that I had...
You actually had a fight with Tegan and took her potion.
Yeah, so that was the night before, so... Because there was a new night where I made more potions, which is...
Yep.
So, it means I have... Okay, so I've got one. Yeah, I've got one. I'm just going to pour that in Malak's mouth.
Yep. Now, while you're doing that, can I please have Leon do a Constitution saving throw?
Yep. So, where am I? Where's my
How much do I heal?
Oh, it's, sorry, you'd be 1d8 plus 4? Yeah, plus 4.
I saw I opened my character sheet.
So, and then basically my ability is that I can make other potions inert to make them into healing potions instead. No, sorry, other way around. Yeah, okay. So that means I had...
One exhausted.
So I basically probably just need to use my heal check on Leonthalis instead of a potion then.
Sorry, but I thought I'd opened my character sheet. I'm just waiting for Excel to load the damn thing.
That's right.
Do I have time now that I've healed up Malak to go and give him a hand? Or do I need to wait?
I'll say you walk halfway towards him. He still has to do his Constitution check.
Cool. Let's see. While he's doing that, I'll just check out my
65%. This is what happens when you use a 30 meg fucking character sheet.
Oh wow, 30 meg?
This thing has like literally the entire Pathfinder rulebook crammed into it.
Ah.
This calculates
just use Scott's sheet, man. It's so much better.
Yeah, once I've got this thing going, though, it's really good. Like it does all my calculations for me.
What?
Wow.
You failed. So that is 1 strike out of 3.
So,
right.
Can I do my heal check on him?
Yes.
Sweet.
You can go do your heal.
I'm just going to do a standard first aid, which is a DC of 15, and if I make that, I believe it means you do not need to roll that anymore, but because you've kind of homeschooled that rule,
Homeschooled?
Yeah.
Sorry, house ruled is first aid. So basically, what it should do normally is stop characters losing more negative points. So I assume that just means he doesn't need to make checks. Cool.
Yep.
Oh, 14.
Cool. All right.
So apparently the DC for that is 15. So.
Yep.
Wait, did I fail? Did you fail?
Yeah, I was one off.
Do you want to take your advice?
God damn it.
I guess I need to. You probably need to make another check, and I need to try again. Unless my luck has any kind of healing.
Let's have a look. See. Nah, like I've got the healing skill, but I've got no ranks in it.
Oh, we've totally got
that's
healing
alright.
potions. What are we doing? Like, we had potions we haven't used.
Yeah, I've got a cure moderate wounds on me.
How many checks can you make before you die?
3.
You can make 2 more.
You can make an infinite amount of checks, but
Oh, sorry, what I meant is how many more fails.
he has 2 more fails.
Alright, cool. I'll just try again then. Sweet.
Cool.
Yay! I'm not dead.
Yeah.
Woo!
Purpose, you go to 1 health, 1 HP.
I saw my 1 HP.
1 HP.
Yeah, that doesn't do much other than stabilize you, so...
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're awake now, so you can hear the conversation.
I just kind of like fade back into consciousness.
While you guys are doing this, Desmond's trying to calm down Kendril, whose father is essentially now dead. She seems to be taking it not as bad as what you would expect having their father killed, but she's definitely upset. He eventually gets to the stage that he's able to essentially tell her to let go of her father and takes her to sit down on the steps and just kind of sits next to her on the steps, holding her hand, comforting her.
What a creep, trying to take advantage of her and stuff.
As I sort of finish up...
Would you like to press check intent for that?
I was just joking.
Just as...
No, he's not. Definitely just a comforting adult at the present stage.
Good to go?
Yeah.
Okay. So as I'm finishing up tending to Leon Dallas, I want to just ask Desmond, because he seems to be the only one not shaken at the moment, can you explain what has happened in this town?
Of course. There's been many things that have been happening in this town for quite some time. As you can see, we've erected a wall around our town. Probably about a month or two before that wall was erected. People started to disappear or be murdered in cold blood in our streets. A lot of children were taken. So we decided it was a good idea that we ramped our security. As we were building this wall, we started noticing that the attacks frequent. They became way more frequent. We started losing people. At first, it was only 1 or 2 a week, to about 5 a week. We also started hearing about strange creatures lurking around the city. We found a few people with arrows put into them. And children weren't even taken, they were just killed in the streets. Seemed like their bodies were crushed. Others had their throats slit and their blood strained. Upon completion of our wall, about a week, so probably about 3, maybe 4 weeks ago, it's been a rough time on all. We were attacked by something quite large. Some say it was giant hydra, others say they believe it might have been these creatures that were attacking us before the wall completed. Even some had said it was a dragon that attacked our walls. After that event, we had scouts going out to see what had caused this. Some say while they were patrolling our general area, some say they were attacked by wolves, some quite large wolves. Another one says that they were attacked by something hellish before escaping. It essentially got to the point that Edric here and Marcus and the main group of our city guards decided to go out on a venture themselves. Upon returning, they seemed different, and essentially Edric locked down our gates completely. No one was allowed to leave, no one was allowed to enter. Him and his guards essentially fully took over. One thing I did notice, that black stone around his neck was not on him before he left. Since then, visitors that have come to our gates have been ushered in, and majority of them have not left and are no longer with us.
So, sorry.
He essentially started a cult amongst our followers, amongst the town, and asked people to praise to a black dragon. No name of the dragon, no deity linked to it, just of the black dragons in general.
Interesting.
So who were the others that ventured out with him? Are they still in this town? Sort of from his guards?
Yeah, no, majority of the scouts are. They're still around the town. Some of them are just general hunters that would go hunting and gathering. Other people that believe they have seen things are also in the town. A lot of the townspeople have seen one version of what they believe is true that is going on here. Others have seen others. It seems whatever's happening to this town, there's been a lot of it. Lots of different things have been trying to take us and tear us all down.
Okay. So if now that oh God, what's his name? What was the father's name? Edric, was it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
What does this mean for this cult? Will someone take his mantle?
I believe now that he is no longer with us, essentially ownership of this town falls to Kendril. She's only but 15, so until she comes of age, I, being Edric's right-hand man, will look after the town until she is ready. I will disband this cult and reopen our trade routes, but I believe it's still safe that no one really leaves this town until we find out what is plaguing us.
Well,
you guys seem quite strong. There has been some people that have tried to uprise against Edric and his guards, and even them have failed and died. It is sad that you had to kill him. I believe it was just a theory of mine, but I believe that stone was controlling him. It's a shame that it had to come to him completely dying and us losing Marcus, who was Kendrill's trainer and master, as she did not have the talent for magic like her father, but she was learning discipline from the guy. So it was quite a sad day, and it's a shame that both had to die.
Well,
I guess we're sorry, but we had to defend ourselves, and they did not seem to back down.
Yeah, I'm not very sorry.
I completely understand your actions. Your lives were in the line, and technically same as this entire town was essentially in your debt. It does not make this tragedy even not as less worth what it is now.
That brooch or pendant or whatever is around his neck.
Yep.
I believe that we've encountered one of them before.
Okay.
Would there be anybody in town that could safely investigate it?
Did we grab the other pendant, by the way?
No, it's still on him at the moment.
No, I mean the other one.
Oh yeah, it's wrapped up in one of our bedrolls.
Oh, cool.
I believe they would be. Edric had an apprentice that he was teaching his arts to, and he might be of some assistance. He was quite the protege. He works for, I think it's one of our herbalist centers when he's not here. Ever since Edric came back, though, he has pretty much stopped all training with him. But he should be willing to help.
Do you think he's trustworthy?
He's a young boy. He's been good to this family. I believe he would be. His name is Nathaniel. And Nathaniel.
He's the apprentice.
And you'll find him. His family runs a store majority of the time in our marketplace. I believe they have a house very close by to the marketplace if they are not there. Because our trade route has been closed off, we haven't been able to leave. We haven't really had much need for our market to be up to its glory. But there still seems to be some traders there.
So let me get this straight. We're ushered into this town and attacked. Obviously quite tragic. And now you want us to help you because we can't leave?
You can definitely leave. I was just saying for the townspeople, I don't think it would be wise for us to fully open up our doors.
Okay. Just making that clear.
But you guys are more than welcome to leave, more than welcome to stay. I'm sure I can send a word to our tavern to essentially rent you a room for the nights that you guys are here. Well, to give you guys a room for the nights that you guys are here, if you guys are willing to help us out. We do thank you for what you've done.
I'll probably just walk over to Malak and be like, well, I didn't really know too much about your mission here originally, but what do you say about this? Are you intending to stay and help these people?
Well, our actual intention was to find out what happened to the trade route and basically restore it, which it seems we have. But I personally don't think this town is out of harm's way yet.
Well, it does seem intriguing. I wouldn't mind finding out what's happening here.
I'm just concerned that if we think this is finished and leave, it may return or go bad.
Hi guys, stop. My mother is calling me, so I can't hear you.
That's great.
Are we sure that's not a vibrator?
Hello guys?
Note the silence.
Hello.
What the fuck?
So yeah, I think, sure we might have taken out Edric, who was obviously the head of things here, but I think we've still got other things to worry about, such as who just left.
I imagine it's probably just the call. Probably had to end it to make a call back.
Yeah.
But we can continue our conversation.
We can continue role playing. So pretty much the whole time I've just kind of been sitting cross-legged on the floor, just kind of taking it all
Recuperating.
recuperating and taking in this whole situation. And I'm just kind of yeah, this seems all pretty fucked up.
Oh, what's the...
You're probably just why did I come back to these guys? I should have just stayed away.
Adam, do you know what the go is when you level up mid... not mid-session, but Oh, hey.
Hi. My mother called me, and then it just broke everything.
God damn it, Mum.
No, once she closes the door, it'll be fine. So where we got up to was you guys were discussing whether or not you guys are going to help. Malak said something about that. He thinks that you guys should.
Yeah, I think we should, because I don't think the town is out of harm's way yet. Though we may have taken out him, it sounds like this town was already in trouble before he started his little dictatorship cult. So,
yeah, definitely.
There's wild animals attacking the walls and whatnot.
I noticed that you guys made mention of the amulet, and I'm just hey, can I have a look at this amulet thing?
Oh, he could appraise it.
Sure, it's around his neck.
You guys were blathering about some other one that you had.
Oh yeah, yep.
Oh yeah, it's wrapped up in one of our bedrolls. I'm not sure which bedroll.
When you're done...
threw it there when... Sorry, I panicked and threw it there when it started talking to me.
Oh god, this is going to be a repeat of Dark Heresy. Excuse me, Dark Heresy.
That was my fear, basically.
Artifacts, man, not for you. I want Leon here to kind of potentially start maybe thinking about putting two and two together about these amulets being linked. Is there any kind of test you want me to take, or...?
Well, you haven't even seen the second amulet, nor have you really investigated the first one.
Well, that's what I mean. I'm saying you guys kind of made mention of the amulets being similar. You guys, that's what I'm picking up on. So I kind of want to put a connection there, but I don't know if you want me to make a roll for it or not.
Well, you can make a connection, but whether or not you're right, that's a different story.
Oh, yeah. Well, this guy seemed... one, apart from being magical and violent, and he seemed like a dodgy fuck. Right?
It wasn't all. Are you
He
saying
was
this?
dodgy. Probably without the fuck. Although the way I've had Leon talking, the way I've had Leon talking so far, he seems like a bit of a dodgy guy. Do you guys think there could be some connection, seeing as this amulet looks like the amulet you caught in that battle, that there might be some connection between the two?
I think both the amulets are from the same source, but I don't believe this man is the source.
Hey Malak, can you give me that amulet?
As I said, it's in a bedroll, and I assume our bedrolls are out on our cart with our dead cart.
No
driver.
shit, yeah.
That's another question, Desmond. There was like 15 guards outside that were ready to kill us. Are they gonna like be gone?
What I can do is I can come outside with you with the guards. They were mainly following Edric's orders, but I'm sure they will be. They won't harm you in any way. I will explain the situation. Regarding Edric, he wasn't always like the way he was. Prior to him leaving this town and going to find the source of what was plaguing us, he was a nice, kind father and a good man and a good mayor to this town. He wasn't always evil.
I'm gonna go and try to take the amulet off his head, but while I'm doing it, look up and give like a "is this okay to do" motion.
Desmond nods with "go ahead."
Alright,
Only take the amulet.
I quite respectfully take it off of his head.
Before you do that, stop.
Yep.
As you touch the amulet with your hands,
Ooh.
you hear a voice inside your head. Ah, man of secrets, man of lies. Wear me to know real power. I can show you power beyond your imagination. Wear me.
I do like power.
I am a power-hungry bitch.
You start feeling an odd urge to do what the amulet is telling you to do. Can I please get you to make a constitution saving throw?
Oh, here we go. What's my con? Okay.
Oh no, sorry, I will save. Sorry.
Oh yeah, my worst
Make a
save
will
ever. Cool. D20 plus.
This can only go well, right?
Alright guys, you might need to put me down in a sec. Shit.
You will put me on. You will wear me.
Not today, Damon.
Child. You will be
Well,
So
you will be mine.
or
You still have no real control over your hand. You kind of are forcing yourself not to wear it, but you seem that you can't really move that much. Can I please get you to... Well, let's see what happens.
I'm gonna yell at Cassian because I can see something's not quite right. I'm gonna yell at him to put it down.
I can't.
I was gonna say whether he can or not's another question, but
You try to speak Cassian, but you realize you can't actually move your mouth.
Oh shit.
Your body is trying with all of its might to get you to put on the amulet. Malak, you notice that he doesn't respond to you. He's not even looking at you. His eyes are glazed over. Can I get you to make another will save?
Okay.
Cassian!
Am I gonna be the new Edric? Oh
fucking
wow. Going up by
You
one.
ignore me this time.
You can kind of feel the temptation to put it on succeeding, but you're still battling with this amulet quite hard. It's still talking to you. Wear me, man of secrets. Wear me, man of nights.
So basically,
Push
at
me
this
on and
point,
feed me.
like I can't do anything. Like I can't make any action at all.
Nope.
Okay, cool.
Nope.
Now that he's ignored me twice, I'm gonna try and knock it out of his hands.
Actually, yeah, I cast Detect Magic just to see if I can pick up that thing is going nuts or not.
Alright, so, Mr. Detect Magic, I will do you first. Like before, because it's only one round of action, you definitely sense magic within this room.
Damn it. Can I feel it? Do I feel it emanating from anywhere in particular, or?
You don't have that. You know where you searched, you find magic. Detect magic, you can be channeled over a few rounds. After you channel it for some time, you find out more information about the magic source.
Cool. Well, I'd like to
just one standard action. It's cool. Just
okay. Then, I'd like to channel it a bit and try and kind of narrow my senses. You know, I'm not just taking a sniff of the room. I'm looking for where it's coming from.
No, that's all right. Malak, how are you going to try to knock it out of his hands?
Just with my hands, I'm just going to like smack his wrists to try and like, you know, because I know, because I've already touched it once and I know it's dodgy, so I'm going to avoid grabbing it from him, but I'm just going to try and hit his hands to like loosen his grip on it.
All right. Can I get you to make a strength roll?
Sure.
Don't you dare cut my hands off.
I know it's a weird one, a weird roll for you to make, but make a strength roll, a strength check. And for argument's sake, can I also get Cassian to make one as well?
Oh, okay, yep.
You better roll bad.
What am I?
If he rolls too bad, you might snap his arms.
No, because I just rolled a 1.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's an automatic fail anyway. Cool. So you've gone to hit Cassian's hands. You slap it with all your might. You find purchase on his hand. You notice that his hand doesn't move. He's completely clenched up. It's not moving whatsoever.
You basically just slapped my palm.
What you essentially, it feels like you hit like a stone wall, but made of flesh. He seems very locked in place. Cassian, can you make another will save throw?
Sure can.
Roll better.
I go all night to do this. Yay.
That's better.
Cool.
I'll save myself, fool.
With all your will, you push the thoughts out of your mind, and your mind is your own, your body is your own. You instantly like react to dropping it. I imagine you are completely just released from the grasp of it before it says one final word to you. You will be mine.
Bad amulet.
And it's fallen onto the ground.
Bad amulet, no biscuit.
Yeah. Can someone bring me a bag or something?
Why are you doing that, Mr. Channeling Magic?
Yeah.
I just need to find out what you find.
That shit was whack, guys.
Yeah, I know. Was it talking to you like it talked to me?
Yeah, it said it wanted to wear me, or I wanted to wear it. Something about that.
Yeah, like promising you power and stuff.
Yeah, I was pretty tempted to put it on.
Yeah, it's evil. It's bad juju.
Yeah, I recommend not touching that with your skin.
The spirits do not like this.
Bad juju.
Alright, so you definitely know that most of the magic source that you're feeling, besides that there is still magic coming from Edric himself. Not much, very, very, very faint, and it seems to be slowly dissipating.
Yeah.
It's mainly coming from that amulet, and you feel it quite. It's a very powerful amulet. Can you please make a detect magic check?
How do I do that? Detect magic.
I don't think that's a check.
Oh, no, sorry. It's a knowledge arcana check.
Knowledge arcana. Okay, that's something I'm a bit better at. Knowledge arcana.
I just read what was in brackets. I was like, oh, make a magic check. I'm like, no.
Wait, so
Before the
that's
brackets.
a plus. That's a +7 if my totals. Yeah, that total's what I add to it, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, that's actually pretty odd.
Cool.
Nice.
Alright.
Magic's kind of the thing I do.
I think
As far as I'm understanding it.
that is correct. That is very, very correct. Give me 2 seconds.
Yeah, I was just imagining that as the amulet kind of sighing exasperatedly just then.
No, you did not.
Like,
Okay,
you are
so
the voice of the amulet now.
you know that the school of magic that is within this is essentially an enchantment from the enchantment school. But you feel like it's a little bit more sinister in its making. It feels like it could be linked to necromancy as well. Like you feel like faint hints of it. It's like it's not actually the amulet that you feel it. You feel it kind of like from a presence that might be seeping through the amulet.
Yeah.
And a tiny bit of illusion you feel as well.
This is some seriously magical juju. Yeah, I sincerely desire to study it is the problem.
Does anyone have like a small pouch we could put this in? We obviously need to study it, but we can't touch it.
Desmond kind of gets up and he goes, "Thank you for removing that foul amulet. Here, have this." And he throws you a small pouch. It looks like it could have been a coin purse.
Oh, yep, cool. I'll just like use an arrow to push it in.
Yep.
Amulet. Write that one down.
While he's standing up, he goes, "Shall we go out? Would you like to tend to your wound, or like Tavern? Or would you like to see our priesthood? They might be able to assist." With your
I'm
wounds
still
as well.
like very battered, so
Yeah, these guys need some
I'd
help.
like to see someone about this.
Sure.
As he says that, you can just see me visibly regenerating. So
I think you only have what is it? You use
so I
twice
did,
in battle?
but I was going to ask about this actually because I went up a level during that session, and I can do it so many times per day for my level. So does that mean I do get an extra one today, or do I have to sleep for that? Because I am technically level 4, and I've used 3.
Yeah, that's generally a DM ruling. Like,
Yeah.
I know. Only because I gave you the XP, and you're invigorated from your win, I'll say you get your abilities and your +1 now.
Yeah, nice.
You don't. Yeah. Only because that will just complicate things. So yes, you heal your 5 health points.
Cool.
Yeah, I need some serious dealing with. I'm pretty woozy.
So would you like to see our priesthood? I think some of them might be able to tend some of your wounds. Maybe not completely fix you up, but maybe make your cuts a little bit less.
I'm definitely okay with visiting a priesthood.
Yeah, I'd prefer an apothecary, but that's cool.
Is there somewhere I could buy medical supplies in this town?
I'm pretty sure some of the market stalls might be able to. What sort of medical supplies are you looking at?
Preferably just a healer's kit.
Healer's kit. I'm sure there would be a trader that might have it. You'd probably have to ask around while you're out there, but I'm sure I've seen 1 or 2 floating around. I just can't really remember which stall. There's our market's quite big. I think we have about 20 different stalls just in our main bazaar, but we've also got some random traders throughout the town.
Yep.
This is really a good. This spot is normally really good for trade as it links us to the mountains, to the north, and down to a lot of farmlands to the south.
Alright, I'll ask around.
We're the one-stop shop for everything.
Hey,
everyone said-
Scott. Out of character. Do you have the write-up of the mask that I'm wearing? Like the
Yeah.
description of it?
I'll just grab it for you one sec.
Yeah, cheers. I thought I'd written it down, but I can't find it.
Let's see.
Oh, is this that Intimidate mask? That's like hideous.
Yeah, it's what's it called? Like the Dark Maw or something? It basically looks like a
Just double check, hold on.
Mask of the Dark Maw.
Yeah, Mask of the Dark Maw. Mask covers only the lower half of the face and jaw. It resembles an eel.
Hang on. Jesus, calm down.
Hold on,
I'm
I'll
actually
just-
gonna write this down.
I'll just
Oh yeah, actually, I'll just copy it.
I
to
thought
me,
you just
copy
wanted the
this.
gist of it.
No, I actually want to have it written in the
There
description.
you go. You can copy paste that.
Yes, thanks. Copy and paste that bitch. Alright. Yeah, back to the game. Sorry, guys.
All good?
No problem. Alright.
Yeah.
I think we should go and get you guys some healing.
I think that would be
I'm
that would be
definitely
quite
okay with
prudent.
that,
That would be
Cool.
prudent.
So Desmond has a quick conversation with Kendrell before going, saying it'll be fine, that he will send some people over to help prepare her father and that to be taken out, and that he'll be back shortly. He calls for a maid that seems to be hiding in the back. She comes out and she helps out Kendrell and takes Kendrell away to a room out the back. So you guys head to the main town. So,
Sweet.
Wow. Took a while. Well.
Yeah, that was my
Alright.
first thought too.
As you guys leave the mayor's house, you couldn't hear this inside, but you can definitely hear it now outside. You see across the way all those guardsmen that viciously killed the cart guy and the horse. You can see they're all kind of in a panic and of depression. Some of them are yelling, "What have I done?" You can see that one of them seems to have taken his sword, and it looks like it's embedded into his own chest.
Oh, jeez.
You can. Some of them are just like crying. Their helmets are off, and they're just crying on the ground, just yelling to themselves, like, "How could I do this to people? What am I? What's wrong with me?"
You're an
Alright,
animal.
guys, if you'll buy like the Park album, it'll be all good.
I
I
guess they
would-
were being controlled.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
okay.
this looks like the work of that amulet dude in here.
Yes, that amulet certainly has a lot
Jesus
to answer
Christ,
for.
man. Sorry, that was a bit windy. Did you guys...
So as you guys left, Desmond's like kind of rushed over to them. He's starting to comfort some of them. You can see that townspeople have come out. From what you can tell, like maybe some person's wife or girlfriend is trying to comfort her man. You can hear some screams as well as more people are coming to the scene of not only seeing the cartman and that dead, but some of their own men have like either killed themselves or have kind of like started trying to punish themselves or have just curled up and just they look all destroyed within their own hearts.
Do you need to see your men, or...?
Desmond replies back, "I might need to." He quickly yells for a person. He yells out like, "Paige, Jacob, come here!" And from one of the very nearby houses that is still within the courtyard, so this one here.
Oh, are we in another
young
map, or
king-
what?
Whoops.
I was gonna say, what are you pointing at?
I forgot to move, you guys. So, from, say, like this house here, A young boy, fairly young. He whispers to a few things to Desmond. Whispers a few things to him. He comes over to you and goes, "Follow me." Desmond tells me where you need to go, and he takes you guys away. As you guys slowly go through.
What time is it roughly?
I think you guys, after the events of just got here just around 10, so it would be midday
Okay, cool.
or thereabouts. He does take you to this square town, this square block of people, of this square block.
Ye old square town.
The old square town. As you approach, you can see that there's a whole bunch of like nice little cottages around the area. You can see like right in the center of this square little community within itself. It has a nice, beautiful looking garden. You can see this building here. Looks kind of like a church, like a temple. He essentially ushers you and tells you want to speak to the people in here. They should be able to help. And he just wanders back and leaves you guys to me.
Sorry, just as he goes, I just tap him on the shoulder and be like, "Can you take me to somewhere I can replenish my arrows and buy trade and stock, just like bits and pieces?"
He says he can. He definitely can.
Because I'm just going to leave these guys here.
Christopher, are you sure your companions wouldn't want to come, so I don't have to make this trip twice?
I don't know. Do they need anything?
I need to be more dead.
Want to go shopping at some point?
I really need to be less dead, so that's cool.
Alright, well, I guess I can wait around for them.
That's what I was getting at. Let's just do this as one group. Makes it a little bit easier.
Yeah, Cassian doesn't really have the whole team's, in mind when he does things.
Yeah, he don't have our back.
The DM will fix it.
Hey, who fucking healed you?
As you guys are having this discussion about whether or not you guys are all going to go shopping later on, you can see a priest comes out. He kind of looks you guys up and down. He goes, "Can I help you all?"
Would be the thing.
Desmond has sent us. We need help,
We need
as
the
you
heals.
can clearly see.
So you would like to use some of our services here to help you be healed. I think our cleric, Michael, might be able to assist with some immediate healing. Michael, there's some really weird people out the front here.
He's obviously not talking about me.
They appear to be quite injured. Desmond sent them over here. Can you come and help? You wait a little bit. Start hearing like noises of this man. He looks fairly old. Probably easily in his 40s. Grey hair. He approaches the door and he says, "What do you guys need?"
Healing.
Need to stop bleeding profusely.
That would be nice. Maybe make the headaches stop.
Healing then. I'm sure
I'm not
we
dying. I'm not
we can
dying
help you.
as well.
Can I ask you how you guys gain these wounds? Most people that gain wounds here and normally end up dead. Or at least accompanied by
We
others
killed your
from
man.
around the town. You
Let's-
killed
let's
Andrew.
leave.
We had quite a vicious altercation with Edric and his offsider Marcus.
So he attacked you guys as well, but you guys fared better.
Yes.
Hmm. Do you guys know why he attacked?
We're pretty awesome.
He seemed to be possessed by an
We
amulet.
think it was something to do with some very dark magic.
We just figured out. Way to go, guys.
Possession. Ha! I told them that this was the case, but no one wants to listen.
Oh god.
Come inside. I'll help you guys patch up and get you guys to come inside. He calls over some of the other priests and priestesses to come and like wrap up your wounds. He prays while also having a conversation with you guys to try to find more information about what transpired. He asks you questions about, do you guys know who possessed him?
No, but I did end up touching the amulet he wore, and it spoke of great power.
You have the amulet that he wore.
Yeah, it's in my bag here.
Do you guys mind if I have a look at it after I tend to your people's wounds?
I might have to discuss that with my group.
That's perfectly fine, I understand. And it's strong enough to take over even a sharp mind as Edric. I understand your cautiousness.
If I were to show it to you, would you have the ability to appraise this?
Appraise an amulet.
Yeah, would you be able to find out its magical properties?
Give me 2 seconds. I believe he can. I just need to make sure.
I'm just being like super skeptical about this guy.
Yeah, I'm a little hesitant to just hand this amulet over to anybody.
Yeah, I just kind of whispered to you, was like, are we really just going to give this guy the thing that just caused all of that?
Well, I guess...
I think if he starts too much shit, we'll just kill him.
I really think we should be keeping the nature of this.
Oh, that's true, because we
quiet.
don't really know how many people in this town are in this cult.
We don't know
That's
what the
true.
ramifications of...
We
We don't know what we've caused by killing him. Like, I really think we should keep this quiet.
Maybe if we do let him look at it, it's only with him around and under supervision.
Yeah, I certainly. We're certainly not leaving it with him or anything crazy like that.
Yeah, definitely not. Oh, we'll deal with that once we're healed, I guess.
Yeah. and the shopping trip. Don't forget the shopping trip.
Yeah, I need arrows.
I've got 20 arrows. You can have them.
Oh, okay, thanks.
Yeah, I don't even have a purpose for them. I just took them off of something that
I
we
guess
killed.
I don't need arrows then.
Alright, I'll take them out of my inventory.
That works really well.
I need arrows. Here you go. I've also got 2 ranciers. If anybody wants that.
Oh, I've got 2 rapiers that I need to get rid of.
Yeah, I think you gave me some last scratch shit that was pretty sweet, so I'm good.
Oh, I'm so close to encumbered. I'm 58.5 out of 59.
Oh, yeah,
I am 67.8 out of, I don't know, a lot more than that.
Okay,
Out of,
I'm 64.4, but a light load for me is 116.
Oh, that's right. Oh, you got heaps of strength.
Yeah.
What were we up to? Were we waiting for Nick, or...?
Yeah, sorry. I'm just trying to find the thing that I was looking for. I had this, and then it disappeared. And I can't remember what I wanted. There was a reasoning for it. But you could... in regards to healing, you guys both heal about 24 points of healing.
Sweet.
From his,
Sweet.
Was that
from
me as well?
divine powers. Yeah, both.
Oh, yeah. So that's... I think that puts me back on full.
Can he tend to my goat as well, or is that more of a veterinary sort of thing?
If it's...
He heals Django as well. He kind of like goes, I've never really dealt with healing on a goat before.
I
But
don't really do animals, you know.
sure, I will definitely have a look into it.
Yeah,
And
thank
he
you.
seems to tend to your goat quite well.
Cool.
That's one. So one feed and one. Cool.
Give me a
So
good night's rest, and I'll be good to go.
what he says he wants to do to the amulet. Well, he asks you some more questions in regards to the amulet first. He goes, "Did one of you guys touch it? And what happened when you touched it?"
I did. I took it off Edric, and when I did, I had dark voice whispering about power, and that if I put it on, I would have this power. Luckily, I didn't.
Okay. All right.
Can you guys
Well,
believe I
maybe you
forgot to level up my sheet?
Huh?
Can you guys believe that I forgot to save my level up on my sheet?
Oh god. Well-
How much XP did we get last session?
I cannot remember what I gave you, but I believe you said that you were 50 points off from hitting level 3.
Yeah, that's right. So that would have been 500 points.
500 points, there you go. Alright,
Don't worry, I'll fix that.
what he was going to say was he was fine using some of his materials here to grant one of you guys the ability to see things a little bit clearer. It will last for about 5 minutes, and it should allow you to, if you were to touch the amulet again, maybe see what's behind what's causing this.
I
It's
suggest
a
that it
long
be
stretch.
someone with a higher willpower than me.
He goes, it could be a stretch, you might see nothing, you might gain nothing from it, but essentially what he will be casting on you is an ability called True Seeing. It allows you to see into exact locations, creatures, and objects under different spells. It allows you to see through into the extraplanar dimensions and the ethereal plane, and it allows you to just see through things and see what might be happening. He says that he will try to protect whoever touches it as best as he can with his abilities. But he explains that he has been warning the town that they believe that he was being possessed due to the changing character, and that he didn't believe that Edric could do some of the brutal things that he did. And he explains that he even seen Edric burn people alive in front of the town, to warning them if they leave that this will happen. And some people that had tried to leave, they were either completely burnt alive or their bodies were struck with lightning. Anyone that opposed him was just oppressed by him, essentially.
He's a bastard.
It sounds like it from what we've heard from the others.
But it wasn't. Sorry, he says we don't have to do this now, but if you guys want to, it's something that we might be able to do.
What the hell? I'll volunteer.
Well, I've got a will save of 10, so...
Well, yeah, maybe you should volunteer.
And I have touched the amulet before, and survived to tell the tale.
We've got the other amulet, by the way.
Yeah, that's like in the cart.
Well,
Like-
hold on. Before we do this, I'm going to say we actually found another amulet, which I believe is the same as this one. Maybe it's best we get that as well.
It seems pretty much identical from memory.
Okay, all right. It might be handy. We
Well-
might learn more about the two if we have them together.
I'll leave you guys here. I'm just going to go back to the cart and grab that. Yeah, I believe I know
Okay,
what it
it's wrapped up in a bedroll. You'll have to work out which one. I don't know which one.
is. That's what I'm going to go do.
Alright. So on your way back, you find your way back quite easily. It's daylight. You kind of remember where you're going. You get back to the cart. You see that most of the guys have left. There's still about 3 of the guards still there, still being looked after person that essentially killed himself is still there, laying on the ground. Looks like he has appear to be older people, like hung over his body, crying, like they're like just hugging him.
I just ignore them all.
Probably like you just ignore them all.
Yeah,
no
just
problem.
ignore them
Well, you go to your card.
all.
Desmond tries to get your attention, but since you're ignoring everyone,
Oh well, I mean, if he's calling me over, I will go and see what he needs.
no, he just try to wave you. Waving
Oh,
you.
okay,
Sounds
yeah,
about it.
no, I probably didn't see that.
No.
Yeah, no, I'm just here for one thing.
Man on a mission.
Alright. Will you make your way back?
Yep, cool. So I'll grab it and just go back.
Yep.
Oh wait, I
Alright,
didn't get like
so-
fucked up when I touched it.
Oh wait, did you grab it, or did you just take the bedroll that you thought was...
to be honest, I didn't state that, which is my own fault, but I probably should have said, I'm going to put it in the bag with the other one.
oh, you took the bag with you as well?
Yeah, I didn't give it to him
you put it
yet.
Cool. Alright. When you put the other one in the same bag...
Oh god.
Explosion!
They kind of rub against each other, and you can kind of hear like a weird, like hissing noise, like it's like two bits of ice like crushing against each other. It seems to be making a lot of noise. Upon inspection, you actually notice that the one that you picked up seems to be not as dark in color, and it seems to be like the gems are a little bit smaller than the one that you touched originally.
Okay.
But having them both close, they kind of they're making a noise. They don't seem to be interacting next to each other very well.
Okay. Well, I'll just try and get back as quick as I can.
Cool. So you run.
Guys, they're docking!
Oh, God.
You make it back quite fine. Perfectly easy. The rest of the guys are waiting for you. They seem to be all patched up nicely. In really good condition. So, what do you guys do?
Well, I've got them both.
Guess,
Do you have
yeah,
time
we'll
to
talk
look
to
at
these
them
clerics
now?
some more.
Yep.
I guess
So, are you taking them out?
Yeah, I'm just gonna find the closest table and just like pour them out, sort of thing.
Yep. They kind of like land side by side. Now that you guys see them all next to each other, you see exactly what I explained to Cassie before. That's the one that was just grabbed. Appears to be like smaller gems, not as black in color, not as like it's still obsidian, but it seems like the other one seems to be a little bit darker, in its shades of black.
Blacker than black.
And
Black
the
and
Lux volunteering for
But
the
it can't be any more black. It's not, you can get none more black than that.
So basically, I imagine Malak's gonna see Sauron's eye.
Have a fit and like die.
Da-da-da.
Yeah, I'm in touch with the spirits. I believe that they will protect me. I am willing to, have a look into this dark world.
Cool. Alright, so the cleric, he goes off, he grabs a few things, he comes back, he kind of puts his hand on your shoulder. He mutters some things to, in a different language than what you know before. Seems like you feel a lot lighter in your mind, and you'll gain a +4 to will saves.
Can I just use my tongue's hex, which allows me to understand any spoken language?
You can. Before he lets you cast any spells, he seems to notice that you're inquiring. He goes, "It's just the words of the angels."
The angels. Oh. I'm just curious.
That's
I just
so-
want to know what he's saying. That's all.
He's just casting divine spells. Just calm down. And then he places down some objects.